Hello students, I, owner of Ideal Coaching Class, Vineet Pingay, welcoming you for the last of our lecture series in demo lecture version. We are running this class since last 20 years, this is the 21st year, and for the first time we are doing this experiment, and I am glad that you have responded really well. All our staff members have really contributed, really worked hard for the videos. Bhavsai Borade sir, who has made mathematics videos, and Dr. Nilesh Sawant sir, bio videos, and Nikhil sir, who has taken care of physics, and I am doing chemistry. So this is the last lecture for the demo version. We are going to start with our lectures of grade 11th from 20th of May. The remaining program and all the details will be conveyed to you through the phone lines, or you can contact us. Bhavsai Borade sir in his last lecture has already given you the phone numbers of all the teachers. But 20th is the day when we are going to start, 20th of May, with 11th standard stuff. Some parents were asking why so early, the results are not yet out. The reason is very obvious, because it's a 2-year full-time course, and for the entire preparation it takes that whole time, and in this time, that is in this COVID-19 lockdown time, we can just go ahead with few detailed topic, and when the college starts you are not you will go in the college and you will find everything has been done beforehand. So we will be starting on 20th of this month. The remaining lectures will be coordinated through the website, so please make sure that if we don't get to you, you are contacting the phone numbers of the respective teachers. So with that, let us start the last topic. Actually, I generally start with the homework stuff, but because we are supposed to study this is what we are supposed to study today. Everyone is familiar with this. This is called as modern periodic table or Moseley's periodic table, and prior to that it was you start from Doberanger's triad and all that stuff, but ultimately we lined up with this, that is called as long form periodic table, modern periodic table, and all that. I will be teaching some part of periodic table today, and after that we will go back to the homework questions and then the conclusion, right? So let us start with the periodic table. You should know the entire periodic table. If I tell you that, then you find around 118 elements, and very difficult to remember, very difficult to mug up. This is something you have got to mug up. What I have done is, I was talking about some basics, and then I was talking yesterday about the application, 1 mole and all that stuff. If I get time, we'll go back to the concept of mole. It's some part of it is still to be worked on to. But what about this? This is there is no analysis. You just have to learn them. So we at Ideal Coaching Class will be giving you the mnemonics. That's what they call it. It's very simple to remember. If I tell you, you can easily remember within the next 10 minutes. You can remember at least 30 odd elements in the periodic table, and you just have to remember a story. So is it possible? Let us check that out. This is a totally different way of going ahead. This is called mnemonic pattern. Our brain remembers certain pictures and certain sentences very easily, by virtue of which few things can be recollected at a faster rate. That's the science behind it. So see the periodic table properly. What all we know about the periodic table? This part of the periodic table, this part, ये जो पहली दो बिल्डिंगें है, उसको हम कहते हैं S block element. We'll be studying why it is called S block. ये जो यहाँ की 6 बिल्डिंगें हैं, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, we refer to them as the P block elements. This one over here, this flattened one, the 40 elements over here, they are referred to as the D block elements, and the one who stay right at the bottom, they are referred to as the F block elements. So S, P, D and F, these are the 4 blocks of the periodic table. Right now I'll just tell you few groups which we are supposed to. These are the rows and these are the columns. You call this as the periods and you call this as the groups and so on and so forth. Let us see how to remember them. Let us see the first column. What all is there in the first column? This is the first column, first group. Hydrogen, helium, lithium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. These are the elements of the first group. They are called, I hope you know what they are called as. They are referred to as the alkali metals. They are referred to as the alkali metals. And how can I remember these alkali metals? To remember, हलीना की रब से फरियाद. Just remember that एक लड़की है हलीना और हमेशा रोती रहती है. रब is God and हमेशा वो कहती रहती है यार ये प्रॉब्लम ही प्रॉब्लम है. तो how we can remember this? So it is ह ली ना की रब से फरियाद. ह is hydrogen, ली is lithium, Na is sodium. I hope I have told you in the previous lecture. Sodium, although the name is sodium, the symbol is not SO because the name is derived from the Latin name that is natrium. Potassium, again same thing, it is derived from the Latin name kalium. So K hai, P nahi hai, P is for phosphorus, right? Somewhere over here. So H, Li, Na, Ki. Arabic is Rab se faryad. Hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. H, Li, Na, Ki, Rab se faryad. So very simple. You can easily recollect these elements in vertical columns. Now why vertical columns? Because generally when you study 11th and 12th standard, you study them in groups. Okay, you don't study them in the rows. I mean, you study the trends of the rows, but generally we study them in groups. That's the vertical column, what we call as groups or columns. So, H, hydrogen, Li, lithium, Na, sodium, Ki, that is K, potassium, Rab is rubidium, Se is cesium, Faryad is francium. So the first column is very simple to remember now. At any given point of time, you can just recollect that. Just remember the sentence. There is a girl whose name is Halina and उसकी कुछ रब से फरियाद है, and you will easily recollect that. So that's the first column. I hope there is no problem in the first column. Second column. Second column is referred to as the alkaline earth metals. These are alkali metals. These are alkaline earth metals. We will study why they are referred to as alkaline earth metals. But first, let us study how to recollect those names. So, which are the names? I mean, this is beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, and radium. These are the elements. I repeat, it's beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium. This might not be very important for 10th standard, but it's an extremely dominant part of 11th standard. How I can recollect that? तो ये तो हो गया, हलीना वाला स्टोरी हो गया. इसके लिए दूसरी स्टोरी बनाते हैं. क्या स्टोरी बनाएंगे देखो? बेटा मांगे कार सेंट्रो बाप राजी. ओके फाइन. क्या कर रहा है एक बेटा अभी नहीं रहा, लॉन्च हुई है जस्ट सेंट्रो कार वापस एक बार फॉर द सेकंड टाइम. इट वाज देयर इनिशियली इन द मार्केट, नाउ इट्स रीलॉन्च्ड. सो क्या बोल रहा है बेटा मांगे कार सेंट्रो एंड थैंकफुली ऐसा बाप सबको दे भगवान. बेटा मांगे कार सेंट्रो बाप राजी. ओके फाइन, आई अंडरस्टैंड. बेटा बीई, बेटा का स्पेलिंग जनरली हम जब लिखते बीईटी लिखते. सो बेटा मांगे कार. ओके, सो बेटा इज बेरिलियम, मांगे is magnesium, car is calcium, SR is what it is? Santro. So strontium, Ba is barium and Razi is radium. Fine, it's very simple then. So the second story is एक बंदा है, वो बेटा है. बेटा क्या बोल रहा है कि मुझे कार चाहिए, सैंड्रो कार चाहिए, एंड डैड सेइंग ओके फाइन जाके लेके आओ. सो बेटा मांगे कार, सैंड्रो बाप राजी. And this is the second column, alkaline earth metals. Very simple to remember, very simple. Beta Be, beryllium. मांगे Mg, magnesium. कार Ca, calcium. सैंट्रो Sr, strontium. बाप Ba, barium. राजी Ra, रेडियम. देखो अभी याद आ रहा है. फर्स्ट कॉलम, व्हाट इज फर्स्ट कॉलम? इट इज हलीना की रब से फरियाद. और दूसरा कॉलम है बेटा मांगे कार, सैंट्रो बाप राजी. ये बीच वाले जो 40 एलिमेंट है इसको बाद में पढ़ेंगे. जो ज्यादा वाले एलिमेंट्स है उसको देखेंगे अभी. लेट अस सी द नेक्स्ट वन. लेट अस सी द नेक्स्ट वन. Let us talk about this now. This is, मैं क्या कैसे कर रहा हूँ? This is group 1, this is group 2, alkaline earth metals, and now I am going to this because these are comparatively smaller columns that can be learned easily, very simple tricks. But the bigger ones, let us see this one. सबने बाल गंगाधर तिलक का नाम सुना है. अगर महाराष्ट्र में रह रहे हो तो डेफिनेटली आपको मालूम होना चाहिए. सो यहां देखो BAL, बाल गंगाधर तिलक, और बीच में इंदिरा गांधी का नाम आ गया. ओके, सो दिस इज बाल BAL गंगाधर तिलक, और यहां सो बाल गंगाधर इंदिरा तिलक. सो वंस यू गेट दिस you can easily recollect. Let us talk about this now. This is column number 13. Column number 13 referred to as boron family. Boron B, aluminium Al, gallium Ga, indium In, thallium Tl, and I have told you the mnemonics. Let us check that out. बाल गंगाधर इंदिरा तिलक. बाल का B is for boron, बाल का Al is for aluminium, Ga is for Gangadhar, In is for Indira, and Tl is for Tilak. So very simple. This is the way we will remember group 13. हमारे भारतवर्ष के पॉलिटिशियंस के नाम या फ्रीडम फाइटर्स और पॉलिटिशियंस, let us say. There is no problem with this 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 elements. ये तो बहुत लंबा था. This is 3 and 3, 6 and 1, 7. Now this is comparatively very simple. Is there any problem in this? तो पहली वाली स्टोरी हमारी हो गई हलीना की रब से फरियाद. बाप कहां से आ गए? बेटा मांगे कार, सैंड्रो और बाप राजी. और यहाँ बाल गंगाधर इंदिरा तिलक. ऐसे निमोनिक्स आप खुद बना सकते हो. Okay, it's just that you have to fit in those words in such a way that just remembering that you will get down to story. For example, if I say group 1, immediately you have to remember वो हलीना वाला story. If I tell you group 2, you have to remember that बेटा क्या कर रहा है, बाप क्या कर रहा है. और group 13 rather, group 13 you are supposed to recollect that they are the Indian freedom fighters or politicians. Last part लूंगा मैं and then we'll switch over to the next topic. See this one. ये इसलिए ले रहा हूं क्योंकि मैंने एक सवाल पूछा था आपको कार्बन के बारे में सवाल पूछा था. Why our atomic scale is based on carbon? Okay, so कार्बन का लूंगा और उस क्वेश्चन की तरफ जाऊंगा. लास्ट टाइम के जो 3 सवालात थे उन सवालों के जवाब देखते हैं. पहले इसको खत्म करते हैं. C for कार्बन, Si for silicon, Ge for germanium. आपको याद है इसको सेमीकंडक्टर्स या मेटलॉइड्स कहा जाता है. Sn is tin, stan, that is एक क्वेश्चन दिया था स्टैनिक क्लोराइड और स्टैनस क्लोराइड वाला. Pb is lead. So how can I remember C, Si, Ge, Sn, Pb? This is group 14. Can you make a mnemonics out of it? See this. काशी गए संत प्रभु, इतना सिंपल है। तो पॉलिटिशियंस हो गए, फ्रीडम फाइटर हो गए, अब कुछ महात्माओं की बात करते हैं। काशी काशी गए संत प्रभु। काशी में का पहला जो है वो कार्बन है, C is for silicon, G is गए, SN is for sun and PB is for प्रभु। वेरी सिंपल। सो पहला कॉलम कौन सा है, दूसरा कौन सा है, तीसरा कौन सा है, चौथा कौन सा है? ऑफ कोर्स नॉट, दिस सेक्शन इज देयर। 13 14 के बारे में बात कर रहा हूं मैं। तो C कार्बन, सिलिकॉन एसआई काशी, गए जर्मेनियम, संत SN टिन, PB प्रभु। वेरी सिंपल। तो पहली वाली अपनी स्टोरी हलीना की है, दूसरी बेटे की है, सेंट्रो मांग रहा है, तीसरे हमारे फ्रीडम फाइटर है बाल गंगाधर तिलक, बीच में इंदिरा गांधी आ गई है, और चौथा जो कॉलम है हमारा वो हमारे संतों का है, काशी गए संत प्रभु। आई होप यू हैव mastered this one. Let us count the elements. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23. In 15 minutes you can easily remember 23 elements. Now just close your eyes for 2 minutes and recollect column 1 alkali metals, alkaline earth metals, group 13 and group 14. See if you can do that. So fine. So let us start with the next part. So now let us check that out. Column number 1, column number 2, column number 13 and column number 14. I hope everyone is able to recollect that. So ऐसे बहुत सारे निमोनिक्स आपको पढ़ाए जाएंगे जहाँ पे बेसिक्स नहीं है, कुछ एनालिसिस नहीं किया जा सकता है, वहाँ पे ऐसे निमोनिक्स से आपको यहाँ पढ़ाया जाएगा। वापस हमारे क्वेश्चंस की तरफ चलते हैं, बड़े ध्यान से देखना उन क्वेश्चंस को। पहला सवाल था कि कार्बन के ऊपर क्यों डिफाइन किया गया है। आई विल राइट डाउन द क्वेश्चन। आई टोल्ड यू कि वन यूनिफाइड यूनिट is 1/12 the mass of C12 isotope of carbon. 1/12 the mass of C12. Why I am using carbon? I can also say this is what I can say 1/14 the mass of N14 isotope. चलता है ये भी। What is so special about carbon? मैं तो सब एलिमेंट्स के लिख सकता हूँ। So we'll have a very big section in 11th and 12th standard that is called as organic chemistry. The lectures over here are very structured. We just think over how you are supposed to go about that. Organic chemistry is basically the chemistry of carbon compounds. तुम बोलोगे यार अभी पीरियोडिक टेबल में 108 एलिमेंट देखे, ये ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री कार्बन इतना क्यों पढ़ना है? Why is carbon so dominant? And why it is even the units, the unified unit is carbon based? The answer is very significant. Our life form is carbon based life form. The human life form is carbon based life form. हमारे बॉडी में हमारे आसपास जो हम खाते हैं, what do we eat? We eat carbohydrate, proteins and fats. सब में कार्बन है, लकड़ी में कार्बन है, everywhere हमारा लाइफ फॉर्म जो है it is basically a carbon based life form. Another example, I won't be going in details of that, लेकिन जो हम अभी डिवाइसेस इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं, वी आर यूजिंग कंप्यूटर्स, वी आर यूजिंग लैपटॉप्स, वी आर यूजिंग मोबाइल्स एंड वी आर यूजिंग प्रोजेक्टर्स, दिस इज अ सिलिकॉन बेस्ड लाइफ फॉर्म। एआई बोलते हैं, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस जो आ रहा है आजकल उसमें। सो इट्स अ सिलिकॉन बेस्ड लाइफ फॉर्म। इट्स वेरी फास्ट कंपैरेटिवली, इट कैन रिट्रेस एनीथिंग वेरी फास्ट, बट our life form, because it is carbon based life form, we define it in terms of carbon. 1/12 the mass of C12 isotope of carbon. ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री पढ़ेंगे हम लोग. ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री में बहुत सारा कार्बन का ही काम है. लेट अस सी सम ऑफ द कंपाउंड्स ऑफ कार्बन. सेकंड क्वेश्चन जो था वो था एटॉमिसिटी 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 वाले कंपाउंड्स बताओ. एटॉमिसिटी इज द नंबर ऑफ एटम्स इन अ मॉलिक्यूल. एटॉमिसिटी is basically the number of atoms in a molecule. और एटॉमिसिटी 5 है, 6 है, 7 है, 8 है, 9 है, ऐसे कंपाउंड्स बोलो. तो मैं कोशिश करूंगा ऐसे ही कंपाउंड्स लेने की जो कंपाउंड्स कार्बन के ऊपर बेस्ड है. लेट अस टेक सम कंपाउंड्स which have carbon. So this is very simple. I mean, I think this is something I have told you. CH4. CH4 is methane. Of course, it is the first hydrocarbon, as we know, alkane. I can give another example. So it is थोड़ा सा inorganic की तरफ जाते हैं. तो NaNO3. NaNO3 is what? It is sodium nitrate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5. Atomicity 4 और 1, 5. This is atomicity 5. मैं कोशिश करूंगा, इसलिए मैंने लिख के लाया है कि वही कंपाउंड्स इस्तेमाल करूंगा जो कार्बन बेस्ड है, बिकॉज यहां से ये लिंक यहां पे आती है. एटॉमिसिटी 6 है. Remember this compound C2H4. Remember this compound C2H4. You have studied in, I think, 10th standard. This is an alkane. This is an alkene. This is methane. 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 ANE is for alkane, and this is alkene. ETHENE. Ethene. This is ethene. Atomicity is 6. How is the atomicity 6? 4 hydrogen. Yes, 2 कार्बन, 4 और 2 हो गए 6. Any problem in this? The next compound, atomicity 7, C3H4. Are you able to recollect this compound? This is saturated hydrocarbon. That is what we call CnH2n plus 2. This is unsaturated CnH2n. That is ethene, and this is CnH2n minus 2. We call it as alkyne, alkane, alkene and alkyne. C3H4, CnH2n minus 2. Meth, eth, prop. This is propyne, P-R-O-P-Y-N-E. This is propyne. ट्रिपल बॉन्ड होता है, इसमें डबल बॉन्ड होता है, इसमें सिंगल बॉन्ड है. नेक्स्ट कंपाउंड देखते हैं और थोड़ा सा रिवीजन. This is going to be C2H6. Now everyone will be in a position to name it. आपको आ रहा है इसका नाम? C2H6. It is ethane. C2H6 is ethane. एटॉमिसिटी देखो, 2 कार्बन और 6 हाइड्रोजन. एटॉमिसिटी कितनी हो गई? एटॉमिसिटी हो गई 8. That is what we are talking about. And the last one is this C3H6. ये भी पढ़ा है आपने. C3H6, CnH2n. C3H6. This is propene. This is propene. मैंने कोशिश क्या करी है, ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड्स ही ले ताकि आपको उसकी अहमियत समझ में आए. So we know meth, eth, prop, but, pent, hex, hept, oct. So these are the prefixes which we attach, and ane, suffix ene and yne is for alkane, alkene and alkyne respectively. So this was the next homework which was given to you. And the last homework, was there anything else which was given for homework? I think yes, the last part which was given to you for homework, मैंने वो वीडियो से रिकॉर्ड करके लिया है, and I'll just check that out कि क्या है. तो एक क्वेश्चंस दिए थे आपको मैंने. क्वेश्चन था कि पहला था 17 grams of ammonia is equal to how many mole? चलो मोल कंसेप्ट रिवाइज करते हैं बिफोर वी स्टॉप रादर. 17 ग्राम्स ऑफ अमोनिया यानी कितने मोल होता है? मैंने आपको क्या पढ़ाया है मोल कंसेप्ट में कि एटॉमिक मास नंबर जितने ग्राम्स अगर लिए जाते हैं तो 1 मोल होता है. लेट अस चेक दैट आउट. नाइट्रोजन 14 इज द एटॉमिक मास नंबर. एटॉमिक नंबर 7 है, एटॉमिक मास नंबर 14 है. दिस इज गोइंग टू बी 1 plus 1 into 3. atomic number and atomic mass number of hydrogen is 1, but 3 hydrogen atoms, so this is 14 plus 3, that is 17. So 17 grams ammonia is equal to 1 mole. अरे क्वेश्चन यही था, 17 grams is how many moles? So I understand that 17 grams, this is nothing but 1 mole. Simple. So मोल कंसेप्ट शायद आपको नई कंसेप्ट है, उसके न्यूमेरिकल जैसे जैसे सॉल्व होते जाएंगे you will become familiar with that. The second question was 14 grams of carbon monoxide. The second question was 14 grams of carbon monoxide is how many moles? 14 grams of carbon monoxide is equal to how many moles? Carbon अभी देखा 12, so this is 12. Oxygen 16. Remember 8 मत लिखना, उसको एटॉमिक नंबर है उसका 8, एटॉमिक मास नंबर is 16, so 28. Now so simple, check that out. 28 grams means 1 mole. पूछा कितना है? 14 grams यानी how many moles? So cross multiply. X is equal to 14 into 1 upon 28. The answer is 0.5 mole. The answer is gradation. धीरे धीरे difficulty level बदल रहे हैं हम लोग. So 14 grams of carbon monoxide is 0.5 mole. That's the second answer. The answer is 0.5. Is that clear to everyone? Then I had the third question. 8 grams of sulfur dioxide में कितने molecules होते हैं? 8 grams of sulfur dioxide था, हाँ sulfur dioxide था. 8 grams of sulfur dioxide, 8 grams sulfur dioxide में how many moles थे, how many molecules थे? बराबर देखो अभी कैसे किया सॉल्व. 8 grams of sulfur dioxide में कितने molecules होते हैं ये पूछा है. How can I find it out? Let me find out mole. That is something I am familiar with now. Sulfur is how much? Sulfur is 32, oxygen is 16. So 32 into 32 plus 32 is 64. So I write 64 grams is 1 mole. Therefore 8 grams is equal to how many moles? So 64 grams sulfur dioxide is equal to 1 mole. So this is going to be 8 upon 64, that is 1 upon 8. 1 upon 8 mole. लेकिन मुझे पूछा ही नहीं. What am I asked is how many molecules? How many molecules? How will I know that? अरे I know the concept. 1 mole में 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules होते हैं. ये नहीं दिख रहा है यहाँ पे, अगर तो मॉलिक्यूल्स लिखा हुआ है. एक मोल में आई टोल्ड यू अवोगाड्रोस नंबर इतने मॉलिक्यूल्स होते हैं, तो 1 upon 8 मोल में कितने मॉलिक्यूल्स होंगे? लेट मी राइट इट y ओवर हियर. सो y इज इक्वल टू, मैं इसको 6 लिखता हूँ अगर अप्रोक्सीमेटली 6 into 10 raised to 23 upon 8. This is going to be 3 this is going to be 4 of course this is an approximate result. 0.75 into 10 raised to 23, that is 7.5, shifting this decimal point, into 10 raised to 22 molecules. 7.5 into 10 raised to the power 22 molecules. ये 6 by 8, 6 by 8, this is 3 this is 4 3 by 4 is 0.75 into 10 raised to 23. ये शिफ्ट कर दे इधर, पावर जो है 1 से कम हो गई. 7.5 into 10 raised to 22 molecules. How about this? पहला क्वेश्चन बहुत सिंपल था, 17 ग्राम अमोनिया 1 मोल डायरेक्टली आ गया. दूसरा थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट था, कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड लिया 14 ग्राम, हाफ मोल आया. तीसरा कितने मॉलिक्यूल्स है, और अब चौथा क्वेश्चन देखो. द लास्ट क्वेश्चन ऑफ द होमवर्क. आज होमवर्क नहीं दे रहा हूं पर्पसली, क्योंकि विल बी मीटिंग ऑन 20th डायरेक्टली इसके बाद विद द फर्स्ट 11th स्टैंडर्ड लेक्चर. अगर आप कर सको तो निमोनिक्स करो. ग्रुप 14 तक मैं आया था, 15 16 17 18 इसके निमोनिक्स करके रखो. लेट अस सी हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू कैन डू दैट. द लास्ट क्वेश्चन वाज 12.044 into 10 raised to 20 molecules of SO3 is equal to how many mole? 12.044 into 10 raised to 20 molecules of sulfur trioxide कितने मोल होते हैं? सिंपल, यस, बिकॉज एक मोल में कितने मॉलिक्यूल होते हैं? 6.022 into 10 raised to 23, तो 12.044 into 10 raised to 20, एक मोल में 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 मॉलिक्यूल्स होते हैं, तो 12.044 into 10 raised to 20 molecules यानी कितने मोल्स? X will be equal to 12.044 into 10 raised to 20 upon 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. This is 1 jar, this is 2 jar. So 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 moles. 10 raised to 20, 10 raised to 23 ऊपर चला गया. So it is minus 23. I hope you know the laws of indices. It is 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 mole. This is applicative stuff. Okay. Here we come down to the end of our journey of demo lectures. और कुछ बाकी है क्या? नहीं, that's it. और अभी what is the next step? So we are going to start with yet another demo lecture batch. Because we shifted from WhatsApp to website, some of you might have missed